What is up everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today is a special day. I finally take delivery of my 2022 Tesla Model Y Performance. After a little over 100 days of waiting and constantly checking the Tesla app for updates regarding my Model Y, it's finally here. In this video, I'll be going over my delivery experience, initial impressions, what to do on delivery day, and all of the latest upgrades my 2022 Model Y has. So stick around. Let's get into it. I placed my order in the beginning of March of this year. I opted for the performance model and also the optional $2,000 red paint along with the optional $1,000 white interior. The performance model comes with a lot of goodies. You have this 21-inch Uber turbine wheels, one of my favorite wheels that Tesla offers. You also get performance brakes, a lower suspension, I believe it's 1 inch lower to the ground than the long-range Model Y, and you also get this performance carbon fiber spoiler along with aluminum alloy pedals. Moving on to the part that a lot of people are curious about. Did mine come with a charging cable or not? Well yes, mine did, and that's because my order date was before the date that Elon announced that they will no longer be including the charging cable. The date that Elon announced this was April 16th. So if you ordered before this date, you will have a charging cable included with your Tesla. Just take a moment to appreciate this red multi-coat paint. In my opinion, it's certainly worth the extra $2K for how it just shines when out in the sun. Real quick, be sure to like this video and subscribe because I'll be making a DIY video on how to apply paint protection film to the front along with another DIY video on how to apply ceramic coating to the entire car, and I don't want you to miss out on those videos. Also, if you want to see a side-by-side comparison between the long-range Model Y and the performance Model Y, let me know in the comments below. The fit and finish on this Model Y is truly amazing. I did not have any issues with panel gaps or the paint. Even since last year when I took delivery of my white Model Y, I've noticed a lot of general improvements in the fit and finish. You will hear a lot of negative news about Tesla and their panel gap and paint issues, especially if you watch CNBC, but from my experience I can tell you that those problems are long gone. Take a look at the door sills. The paint is perfect. No blotches or missing areas. Also no high spots on the paint on the outside. The interior trim is very well built. The first thing that I noticed about the seats was that it felt more plush and comfier than my white long-range Model Y. It could be that Tesla has changed some sort of element of their seats, but we don't know for sure. What I do know is that it's softer to the touch and feels comfier than my white Model Y. I did have the checklist I've mentioned in a few of my other videos out, but I did not have any problems and everything was quote-unquote within spec. The driving experience and comfort is the next thing I want to go over. My long-range Model Y has a 19-inch Gemini wheels. This performance model has a 21-inch Uber turbine wheels. So right off the bat, since the wheels are a bit larger, you will get a different driving experience and comfort when it comes to the performance model. In general, bigger wheels on any type of vehicle make the ride quality somewhat stiffer. However, they also improve stability and handling greatly, a plus for the performance models. There are ways to have both smooth ride quality and good stability and handling. The suspension of the performance Model Y is also tuned for a sportier experience, but it is nowhere nearly as uncomfortable as others may state in online forums when discussing the performance Model Y. Yes, it won't be as comfortable as a long-range Model Y, but the performance Model Y is by no means an uncomfortable vehicle. The difference is very minimal in my experience. The seats still feel as if you're on a cloud, and I have no issues with comfort so far. While on the topic of performance, the Model Y Performance achieves a 0 to 60 time of just 3.5 seconds. Keep in mind that this is a 4,500 pound vehicle that seats 5 people comfortably and you can go this quick. For comparison in weight, it's about the same as a Ford F-150 truck. Brooks from Drag Times did in-depth tests on the Model Y Performance and concluded that it has nearly 624 horsepower. Tesla doesn't officially publish the horsepower and torque numbers for the Model Y and Model 3, but over 600 horsepower is insane for this vehicle. Moving on to the latest goodies and upgrades my Model Y has. Unlike traditional auto manufacturers, Tesla does not wait every 4 or 5 years to roll out new things to their vehicles. They don't have model years for each of the cars they sell. When Tesla has a new hardware feature or something new, they simply start rolling it out to their vehicles. And when it comes to software upgrades, everyone receives them and an update will get you all the latest software features. The latest hardware feature that I have is the AMD Ryzen chip. Late last year, Tesla started installing an upgraded accelerated processing unit in the newly built Tesla Model 3s and Tesla Model Ys. It's the AMD RDNA 2-based Ryzen APU, if you want to get technical. Before this upgrade, the Tesla Model 3 and Model Y used to have the Intel Atom graphics processing unit. My white long-range Model Y has this Intel Atom chip. From the initial impressions of just simply playing around and navigating the infotainment system, I do recognize a difference in speed and how fast things load. Since I drove the white Model Y with the Intel Atom chip for over a year now, I am used to the infotainment system and where everything is, and the AMD Ryzen chip is certainly faster for processing and loading things up. But by no means is the Intel Atom chip an inferior chip. It is still a very good one, and I had no issues or problems with it in my white Model Y. The next upgrade is the heated windshield wipers. This will prevent snow and ice from building up on the wipers themselves. If you've ever driven through a snowstorm in your Tesla, you understand how valuable this feature can be. While on the topic of climate control settings, the next upgrade that this Model Y has that my other one did not is bioweapon defense mode. This pressurizes the vehicle's cabin and prevents pollutants from leaking in. In bioweapon defense mode, all air that enters the cabin comes through the HEPA filter. I confirmed with my service advisor, and this new Model Y has a new lithium-ion 12-volt auxiliary battery instead of the traditional lead-acid 12-volt auxiliary battery. A 12-volt lithium battery has tons of advantages in EVs as it saves space, weight, has a higher cycle of life and calendar life, and suits the application better. Lead-acid batteries are good for starting an engine with high current, which is completely not needed in EVs. And finally, if you've been keeping up with the Model Y performances, you will know that Tesla has started to transition from the Pirelli P0 summer tires to the Michelin Pilot Sport All-Season 4s. This is the only thing that my car did not have. Both are excellent tires for the Model Y performance. Although the Pirelli tires on the Model Y Performance are summer tires and have a slightly lower tread rating than the Michelin All Seasons, the Pirellis are a max performance summer tire and are much better for performance than the Michelins. The P0s are more of a performance-oriented tire than the All Season 4s. The P0s are stickier and grip better. Obviously, since the Model Y Performance has staggered wheels, meaning the front are a different size than the rear, you will still have to change out the tires a tad bit sooner than if you had wheels that were all the same, like the long-range Model Y. Ultimately for me, I didn't mind the Pirelli summer tires because I don't get much snow where I live. But the Michelin All Seasons are becoming more and more common, so you'll have a better chance at getting them if that's what you want. I hope you enjoyed this video of the Model Y performance. In my next few videos, I'll be comparing the long range to the performance side by side if you're on the fence about the two or simply don't know which one to choose. I'll also make a video about the driving experience and how it differs from the long range Model Y. Also, if you've just ordered a Tesla or have just taken delivery of it, be sure to check out the video I made about the top 8 things to do right after delivery of your Tesla. I'll link it below for your convenience. And don't forget to get all of the must-have accessories for your Tesla. I have linked all of my favorite accessories below in the description. Be sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to not miss a video. Comment your thoughts about this video and the Model Y. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.